Politricks watch. This is Sir P. Now, today I'm going to be talking about the fact that as Jamaica's crime situation got worse over the years, the casket them got prettier. Recently, I started to get some videos and some little pictures and things of the funeral for Tony and Reed, popularly known as Two Fly. She's a young lady who was killed in the recent triple murder in St. James. You probably wonder which one, because St. James is known for big numbers when it comes to people getting killed. But she was a young lady who lost her life in the murder with a field producer that are jailed for right now. One thing stand out to me, and as I was speaking to the people who were sending me the pictures and the videos, the casket, very pretty. That was the most common thing people said to me. Right, boy, Sir P, the casket pretty the one. Look at talk about it. Now, the whole Bossy casket trend is not exactly brand new, but the funeral homes in Jamaica are extremely creative in coming up with new ways, right, to make these caskets get even bossier, even prettier. Not only the casket them pretty, but even the hearse them pretty. I mean, Jamaicans are so creative that we can even make death look good. One time, a hearse was just a regular, long, black vehicle, and then you get a regular black casket or a brown casket and then push it in the back of the hearse and drive gone. And before I'm going further, I just want to make myself clear. I am not talking against the whole pretty casket thing. If people want to spend their money on them loved ones and bury them in $1 million casket, by all means enjoy yourself. Your money, your time, have at it. I don't want nobody feel say me a fight against them casket or I'm a bad mind them with them casket. I mean, I don't know who would bad mind somebody for a casket, but you know it already. I know it's the most ironic thing about them pretty casket, yeah? And let me just add a disclaimer. I'm talking about people and cases where me know about. I'm not speaking for the whole of Jamaica. Obviously, I have no data on every single murder and every single pretty casket in Jamaica and who them belong to. I'm just talking about what me see and cases that me know about. Do you know who get the prettiest casket? People who live the ugliest lives. If you want to see bossy casket, make a gunman dead. If you want to see pretty casket, make the local quote-unquote top shotter dead. It come like say, there is extra effort put into making sure say, film casket prettier than anything you ever see. Sometimes I wonder if the caskets is just overcompensation for the lives people live. Again, I'm just talking about cases that me know about in real life. Nobody message me and say, my grandmother died from pneumonia and she got one pretty casket, so I don't know what you're talking about case that me know about. When bad man dead, man with 10, 15 quote unquote duppy, when them drop out, the casket them pull up in some design way. Not even Picasso could have come up with that. Van Gogh couldn't come up with that. Don't even bother talk about the earth. And the next interesting thing is, people always find the money for the bossy casket and the bossy funeral. When the person is alive and go to the same family and say, you know, say, I need $500,000. I have to do this course so I can become qualified in this. Right, and I can, you know, get a trade where I can feed me for a lifetime. Nobody can find it. Nobody can find the $500,000. But if the person dead, all of a sudden, the family find it. If they have to call everybody in the world, if they have to call Canada, if they have to call England, if they have to call South Africa, any relative, anywhere in the world there, they go and get that call. We need this amount to put towards the casket. And people are spending it. People are sending money. But Them not send the money when you're alive. Them not send the money, you go take it, do something for better yourself. But when you're dead, everybody become generous. It's very interesting. But you know, say the culture love funeral already. A matter of fact, one of the fastest ways to make people care about you is to be dead. Biggie Smalls have a song will say, you're nobody until somebody kills you. Death is inevitable, yes. But when time we are buried, it's about 17, 18, 19-year-old, 21-year-old, 22-year-old. And it's not because of a sickness, not because of an unfortunate car accident. When it's because of gang violence, you have to really look and say, something is wrong with our country, something is wrong with our culture. Too much young people are going to the grave. And it's ugly. Very ugly. And no amount of pretty casket can cancel that out. No pretty earth can cancel that out. Send out your loved one, however you want to send them off. But just understand, so when time the person go down to the grave and the dirt throw up on top of the pretty casket and you go home, the reality will be set in. You're not coming back. And the way how them lose them life was avoidable. Because gang culture, gang wars is avoidable. But I realize that even though almost everybody agree that there is simply too much grief and misery surrounding Jamaica's current crime situation, a lot of people have no intention of bringing it to an end. But in the midst of grieving, the families of notorious 87s, the families of quote-unquote bad man, must understand that pain we all feel, your loved one, make enough people feel it too. Even time I tell them, say, you know, say, them 20 people that were them killed, at 20 families, and them a go through all kind of stress and misery. You know, say the taxi man only kill because only want him car to drive up and a shoot him. You know, say, he did have a family. You know, say, he did have a pitney. So, you just take him out time car, kill him and drive down with the car. Then kill somebody else and then dump the car. When you realize, say, them people there have family. And they mourn. And them go through this and them go through that. Them kiss them teeth and say, you chat too much. We are talking about that for? You ain't farmer. But then one day, them 87 get killed. And them feel the pain that you were telling them about. And by the way, the thumbnail pictures where you see, the three casket them belong to Tony and me at the top. The green one belong to Bunman, the farmer one other than, and the one at the bottom belong to Dog Paw. That's the thumbnail pic, in case you're wondering which part me get them from. So Tony and Reed, Bunman, and Dog Paw. So since your favorite Jamaican love badness so much, we have to just deal with the consequences of that badness, which is a whole heap of young people going in them grave way too soon. Anyway, Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Yeah, you don't know, more life. Ultra squad, stay circling. Bless.